Quick audio test, please. Just let me know if you can hear me. That'd be great. Hi, Steve. Yep, take two. Hopefully the audio is working this time. Should should have tested the audio first, really. Jolly good. Right, we'll wait for a few others to join before we get into it. A little bit short staffed today, so there's only a few of us in. Jonathan's off doing the field day, VHF field day with the Black Sheep group. So if you hear him on the air, please give him a few points. That'll be great. Hopefully you're all having a good weekend. Said the weather looked awful this morning, and it's quite nice now out there. Over 20 degrees here in Staines upon Thames. Can never forget the Staines upon Thames part. Okay. Cool. Glad you're enjoying the ACOM, Steve. It's great news. We do still have a couple of ACOMs left if you're very quick, if you are after one. But they are sort of flying out the door. I don't believe anyone's got any stock at the moment, so even ACOM. So you have to be very, very quick. I know the 700Ss are available. I've got those. I might have a 1200S as well still in stock. I'd have to double check, but we'll find out. Hi, Chris. Good to see you as well. G1JXS. Give it a couple more, and then today we're going to have a quick whisk around the used equipment. I've got a fair bit in actually, and quite a bit of B stock equipment. For those of you that don't know or can't remember, the B stock equipment basically it's either open box in store, so we've taken it out to demo the units, and we can't sell it as new again, or it's gone out and it's been returned, within a couple of days or so. Everything's as new, 2-year warranty. So it's worth looking at, and it's all basically as new condition. You can save a few pounds here and there. So if you want to get some coax, etc., you can literally buy B stock and put the rest of the money onto the coax and the plugs or the power supply or whatever it need be. It's not a problem. Hi Graham, how you doing? Long time no see, and hi to Chris as well, over there in Plymouth, or down there in Plymouth, I should say. Trust all is well. Right, I think we're around the sort of numbers now that we can go live. As I said, it's going to be a fairly brief one today. There's just myself, Gary, and JP's in the store today, Mr. Power. So we've been a little bit rushed off our feet today, to put it mildly. Right, bear with me a second. Let's get this flipped around and we'll go through the used equipment. Okay, so we're going to start down low. Hi, Martin, as well, logged on. So starting down low, we have the Flex 6600M, so flagship model from Flex. Full diversity on this, I believe, as well. And that's at 4499. So again, great saving on that. Beautiful condition. Only thing with these cameras is it does look as if it's quite dusty, but I do know that the guys have had a bit of a clean, so it's a bit deceived with that. So basically, if you're into your SDR and you know about Flex, or if you don't know about Flex, they come on a standalone unit in which you can then use a monitor, etc. This is a standalone unit with the TFT screen. So basically kind of like a Windows tablet built into the radio itself. So along here, you'll get your PAN adapters and all of the rest of your features. And obviously you can still run this through the LAN network if need be, and you want to move around the house or run remote. There's not a problem there. But it gives you the kind of classic style with a VFO straight to hand, which is good. Okay, moving across from there, we have a Sun SDR2 Pro. Again, another SDR transceiver. Now, a nice thing about these is they do cover HF 6 meters and 2 meters as well, albeit at quite a reduced output on 2 meters. But if you're running into linears, then no problem whatsoever. And really nice user interface with this, and the software's. And below that, we have a DX5000MP. As you all know, one of my favorites. New price on these just over £3,000, and this one is at 2499. I think we've got 2 or 3 of these in at the moment. If you are after one and you're very quick, we have a 2019 model. So obviously that's still got the years warranty remaining on it. And that's a great saving. And superb radio. Noise reduction on these, superb. If you've ever owned one of these, you'll know what I'm talking about. Absolutely superb. Okay, hi to Steve, hi to Phil as well, and Martin again. All right, moving across, IC 7610. If you've got a 7300 and you love it, but you still want an extra antenna socket and you want screen outs and an enhanced receiver, then take a look at the 7610 at 2499. So again, another great saving, £3,000 for a new one of these. Can't go wrong there. And again, lovely condition. Anything you've heard about screen burn, etc., all of those are on very early models and they've all been resolved now. So you can kind of buy with peace of mind. And mentioning those kind of things that we see on the internet, again with the 5000 OLED problems, not an issue anymore. Okay, moving across, we have a MFJ 994 remote tuner, 600 watts SSB, 300 watts on CW, obviously a little bit less on data. Nice and simple, plug it in, bit of RF and away you go. And then below that, if you prefer a manual tuner, we've got the BT 1500A, which is a differential tuner from PowerStar. And that's good for 1500 watts, really easy. So if you're running legal limit, now we'll take it in its stride. And all the PowerStar tuners are really built like tanks, really built well, built to last, and should see you all the way through your amateur career. Moving across, TS590S. Again, really simple to use if you're used to a traditional transceiver. Really simple menu system, and it actually scrolls across as to what you're changing and lights up the multi-button when it's the multi-button that you need to change. Below that, DX3000, now out of production. Some claim it to be the baby DX5000. Not up to the standards of the 5000, I'll be honest with you, hence why it's half the price. However, it is down conversion on the receive, so really can get in there. Use the roofing filters as well that come as standard, and it's a great DX machine. And when you look at the price of that now compared to some of the prices that the older FT1000s and stuff are going for on eBay, you're getting a much more modern transceiver for a fraction of the cost. Okay, hi to Sean watching as well at the moment. Hope you're well. Okay, Icon PS55. Nice simple matching power supply for the older Icon transceivers. Why not build your lineup? Get a matching speaker as well. We might actually have a speaker hanging around here, or it may have been sold. I'll soon find out as I'm wandering around. Okay, next to that, LDG YT1200. So perfect for FT450s, 450D, 950, DX1200s. Auto tuner, just plug it in and away you go. And above that, TS590SG. Now we've lowered the price of these. We did have these up at 1099 on the SGs. We do have new ones in stock if you want new with the 2-year warranty. It's not a problem. And obviously we're Kenwood's approved repair centre, so any Kenwood product you buy, rest assured, if anything goes wrong, it's going to come in here. Steve and the guys are going to get it repaired for you. No issues whatsoever. So as I said, these were up at 1099. Dropped these when I came back from holiday down to 999. And that's just a great, I mean, for a sub £1,000, absolutely superb radio. Okay, coming across ICR 8600. If you're looking for a receiver for the shack, and you've got a 7300 receiver. Not many receivers on the market now. If you are looking for one, it's literally this or the AOR 5700, which is obviously megabucks, or it's going to be an old receiver from the 80s or 90s. So that's a great choice there. And again, another good saving on that. Kind of noticing a pattern here actually in that 2 or 3 of these last radios that we've reviewed, you're actually saving sort of near enough £500 by going used, or pre-loved as we like to say. Right, MD100 A8X from Yaesu. I've got one of these. Now out of production because obviously they've gone on to the M70. It's still a great microphone, and we've probably shown you this a million times. However, see if we can just move this across, turn it round. Now this one, that's quite clever. This one's actually been modded. It's got a different lead. Hopefully that's been listed correctly on our website. So if you look here, you'll see it's got the 8-pin, and as standard these came with an 8-pin round on one end and a modular on the other. Now for some reason this one has a modular to a modular, so I'll check the listing on the website to make sure that's correct, that we've listed that right. However, I think we can still get these leads in, so if you do want to go to an 8-pin, have a chat with Steve. And the good thing was, obviously, if you've got the 8-pin to modular lead and you want to change radios, you literally swap it out from here, plug it into there, and then you've got your 8-pin on this end. So that's a good buy at 109. Okay, moving across. FT991A, HF, 6 meters, 2 meters, 70 sems, C4 FM or System Fusion. Again, full color screen on this, live band scope, 100 watts output on HF and 6, 50 on 2, I believe, and 40 on 70. Come to Ian by the time we finish this. You never know. So absolutely beautiful condition. Don't forget it's SO239 on the back for HF and 6, and an N-type for 2 and 70, in case you need to get an adapter. Next to that, something that would have been absolutely ideal for today or this weekend for the field day is a ICOM IC821. I actually really do like these radios. So dual band, 2 meters, 70 sems, multi-mode. I mean, you're just not going to find anything for those 2 bands, bar a 9700, of course, which has got 23 as well. I mean, at that price, that's just a great addition to the shack. So if you want to work a bit of VHF, UHF, DX, really simple to use, just classic radio. I absolutely love those. Now, I should have had a look because I'm not actually sure if that's a H version or not. I'm going to have to take a look. Okay. Next to that, FT991, non-A version, hence the £200 difference. So main difference with this, if you're going, oh, but there's issues with 991 originals. No, there's not. So the 991 original, the very first batches that went out obviously had an issue with the finals and the bias. Every single one of those radios came back. No matter where it was in the world, they all went back to the dealers. They were all modded with the new final assemblies, and there's no issues now. I'll be very surprised if there's one that wasn't done. We literally had them stacked up and Steve was working sort of night and day to get those done. So there's no issues with these now whatsoever. Again, ignore what you see on the internet. It's a dangerous place. And it will give you exactly the same as the 991A. However, you won't get the real-time scope. So if that doesn't make any difference, then you might as well go for it. Hi to Kraz. Hope you're doing well. Okay. And hi to Mike as well. Okay, moving across. Another TS590SG. An LDG IC450 cable, we've got one of those in use as well, which is quite good. So I won't go through the 590, you know what I think of them, absolutely love them, and at that price, absolute bargain. Next to that, FT897D. A little bit like the stock exchange, these radios, up and down price-wise over the last few years. If you'd bought one of these probably 2-3 years ago, you probably paid £350, £400 for it. So now 699, as there's just no other radio like it around again. So 857s, 897s, HF 6 meter, 2 meter 70 sems, just a great package. DSP built in as well. Okay, next to that, IC7100 up at 849. So obviously they're over £1,000 new now. Price of these have gone up due to production. And if you want a new one of these, you'll be looking at end of August to the beginning of September, maybe mid-September, due to a component shortage. So they're getting very, very rare at the moment. So I'm really happy to have one of these in. The last two we had in last week sold within a day. Absolutely great radio. 4 meters as well as standard and D-Star. Next to that, BHI dual inline. If you're having problems with noise, stick this in line between your transceiver and your extension speaker, and away you go. Next to that, another 991A. Again, beautiful condition. You know the details. And then if we drop down quickly on top of GB3ML, we have a SGC237 remote auto tuner. Built to last. If you want to pop it outdoors, not a problem. Nice sealed unit, nice and solid. And that will cover HF through to 6 meters, no problem. And includes top band, because I know a few of the models don't include top band. Okay, if we go up from there, we've still got Gary's Behringer XR12. Someone buy that today, please, to stop him moaning at me. Great if you're doing podcasts, if you're doing studio work, if you want to run sort of additional audiophile microphones with your transceiver setup. These are absolutely superb. So worth having a look at that. Next to that, we've got a Drake TV 3300, which is probably way before my time myself. I'm going to have a guess that it's some sort of TV filter, but TVI filter. So there we go. Prevents spurious outputs to the antenna that cause TVI from transmitters operating below 30 megs. So cutoff frequency at 33 megs and up to 1 kilowatts with a SO239 on there as well. So basically TVI filter or low pass filter. It's quite nice actually, and you know if it's Drake, it's going to be built to last. So that's good. Next to that, the Bencher twin paddle, which we've had for quite a while. Again, beautiful condition, £200 new. If you do want a deal on that one, give me a call either today or during the week, and I may knock a few pounds off that one for you. Next to that, FRT 7700. If you've got the FRG units, it's a great little add-on. Okay, bear me a second. Oh. You okay to ring the bell? Is that all right and come through? Do you want to go through? Yeah, that's fine. See John at the end. That'd be great. Thank you. Okay. Next to that, Matt 705 tuner. Obviously for the 705. And ICOM SP21 speaker. Great for putting with stuff like the 7400. Or 7610, that will work really well with as well if you don't want to go for the larger speaker. Rig Expert TTI 5 USB transceiver interface. So if you're running Digimodes, etc., or you want to trigger your PTT or CW key in, you can do it with this. If I remember rightly with the TTI 5, if you want to do additional cables, I believe you have to do them yourself, but always check the website for further details on that. GSV 3000 from Diamond, as like the AC ones that we're using here, obviously with the added benefit of the cigar lighter socket as well. Proper workhorse. Next to that, Kenwood TM281. So if you, there you go, we've got one of those, nice and cheap. MFJ 1704, four-way switch, I believe. Turn that, it's quite weighty. So yeah, four-way SO239. Again, nice condition. It looks like one of the older ones. So construction-wise, that would be great. Next to that, 570 DG, or DGE, depending on what you want to call it. Okay, so AC, low audio, try turning your speakers up, put headphones on, etc. Everyone else seems to be okay at the moment. So 570 DG, HF, 100 watts, really simple to use, nice basic radio, great for backup or just great if you want to upgrade from a QRP read. Another 590 SG, we've gone through those. And a couple of ELADs, Martin's Racing Red or Ferrari Red Duo transceiver and the black standard version as well. So that's very good actually, because the red ones are always more expensive. So it's good that we've got them at the same price, give you a choice. HF on these is absolutely superb. And if you link it with a PC, you can actually do sort of multi-slice in a way, but it just transforms the radio once you've added it to a PC. Right, moving from there. Comet CF30MR. So another low pass filter for you. And the Expert encoder. So if you're running the Sun SDR, for example, you could basically, this guy's kind of done the labeling here already. So you can add all your filtering onto actual switches, do your pan controls, etc. on there, and use the main VFO as a jog wheel, which is great. So we'll come away from that. And surprise, surprise, got another 590 SG. You're probably wondering why I've got so many of these. Basically, we've had a lot of 890 upgrades. So as we keep telling you every week with deliveries, they either come in drib by drab, or all of you do want stock. I've got new stock of 890s, and we take a lot of 590s in as part exchange towards the 890. So that's the story behind that. Another 570, and great price if you just joined the hobby and you want a decent HF radio. These work really, really well and just great value. Sun SDR 2DX. Now, if you are interested in these Sun SDRs, you'll know that the DX isn't available at the moment. So again, we're waiting for a delivery on these, and there's a bit of a delay. So that's a great saving, a couple of £100 off on the 100-watt version, which is good. Okay, so we'll move around from there. I do have on the floor, albeit not presented very well, a MIDI loop, which you'll see on the website. I've kind of got it hidden away because I kept tripping over it. So there is a MIDI loop there as well, which I think is up at 999 at the moment. So that's a good way to do it. Okay, coming over here. We've got a reminisce of a sticker that someone's obviously subbed a speaker and not bothered to take that away. And we've got a ICOM IC7000, what used to be called the Baby 756. Full color screen, live scope, etc. HF, VHF, UHF. Nice radio. Next to that, SM30. So if you've got a 7300 or a 7610, 9700, that's your desk mic. So nice saving there. Manson EP925. I've still got one of these, which I bought from Chris when he used to work here, back in Northfields Avenue, and still got it. It's gone up in price a little bit actually because I bought two for £100 from their used section, so it's not a bad increase, I suppose. But yeah, £75 for one of those. That's a really good deal. Got an FTM 7250, so 2 meters, 70 sems, and C4 FM. So these are great. Really simple to use. Just program. Oh. Okay, you've got a linear amp Pioneer at 899. Now with this is going to be collection only, just down to the weight, and I don't have the original boxes for it. But again, we are open to offers, so if you want to come down, you want us to put towards your petrol money, just let me know and we can organise some sort of deal for you. All right, let me just pop this part back. All right, bear me a second. Are you all right to come through and just pop down the end? Thank you. Next to that, a Miratron AL1200, which has the GS 35B tube inside as well. So 2999, 1200 watts, as touched by our man Krasy, I believe. Absolutely superb. You've got your fan on the top, and just so you can keep an eye on everything as well. You've got your temperature gauge there as well, which is set. Takes around about 4 or 5 minutes to warm up this, but what a linear, what a linear. If anyone wants a 1500 Miratron as well, let me know. I've got one that's been offered on sale or return. So obviously we can arrange for a viewing of that. I'm just going to move around a bit. And we've got a matching pair of MD100 microphones. As I said before, these are boxed. I don't think the other one is boxed. So these come with the original cable, etc. And great if you've got any Yaesu transceiver, whether it be an 857, 897, 891, I believe it works with as well. And also DX3000s, FT950s, DX5000s, 101s, the list goes on. Got another IC 7100. Again, new ones aren't available for a few months, so if you do need one, jump on it quickly. And I've got another 991 as well, which is a 9991A. So I do like the walk around because it means I can find out all the bits that were done incorrectly as we're going around. So it's great. And get these changed before the governor turns up again. Okay, so that's that. And then we come across, got another DX5000 here, 2017 production on this one. There we go. And there is, I believe, a D as well, 5000D somewhere, which I can't find at the moment. But it is around somewhere. B stock wise, quickly go through these. Okay, FTM 400, ELAD Duro receiver. Got a couple of those in. Little Icon ICR6 is still here. TYT handheld, YT1200 tuner. Got a DX10 as well. Want a little bit of a saving. With the DX10s at the moment as well, we're doing the free MP30 power supply and on the new 991As. Yeah. All right, so bear with me a second. Okay, we have got these. I shouldn't really have shown you this yet, should I? That was a bit of a treat for you. So we're just reviewing some new loops at the moment. So this one covers top band and 80 meters. Not for high power, obviously. However, fully automated, as you can see down there. and we're just getting to grips with these and working with the manufacturer. So you will be seeing these soon. There is one for 20 meters, etc., which I believe is over here. Oh. There we go. They come with the tripod. So we will be doing a review. We shall see. All right, let me just plonk this down here. All right, there we go. Okay, so that was the quick run round of the used equipment that we've got and the B stock. Plenty more as well, hiding away. As I said, DX10's back in stock with the free MP30 power supply, also FT991As also come with the free power supply as well if you're quick. Stock wise, we've got any tones are back in, as you probably saw by the mail out, so all the DMR handhelds are back in, the mobiles, all the new versions of those, so they're ready to ship as well. Gift vouchers, don't forget, if you're stuck, you've got a birthday coming up, etc., you don't want those old pair of socks being sent down to you again, then any of your relatives, etc., can book the gift vouchers online and we can send them direct or add them to accounts. It's not a problem. There's no issues there at all. It's okay, so we're going to leave it there. I'm just going to check if there's any other questions before I go. Hi to John watching G4YTW. Just the some bobs on there. All right, all looks good. If you are into your sports, don't forget the big game tonight at 8 o'clock. Fingers crossed for England. Hope that will go well. Quick hi to Sabrina as well, who's very happy, my wife, because Italy went through to the next round. So didn't manage to get tickets for Tuesday. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, if there's any questions, etc., just call the guys or myself or email at sales@hamradio.co.uk. Fingers crossed we'll try and get the governor back in. We're really keen on him doing the opening of the Hillbilling radio. I keep looking at it. It's sitting by the side of me. If anyone wants to buy it before he comes in, give me a call. Give me a call. It's there. It's ready. I'll give you a quick look. We haven't taken it out of the box yet. This is the thing. So if you fancy unloading these in your shack, there they are. The construction of it is just superb. Absolutely superb. Martin being Martin, obviously he's gone he's gone for the main unit, the microphone, and also the linears there as well. Linear covers 4 meters, and power output is brilliant. Have a look on the website anyway. So if you look for the Hillbilling listing on our website, you will see what's in those boxes. As I said, if you want to buy it, just give me a call and I'll sell it before he comes in to open it. Not a problem. Not a problem. We'll get another one for him. He's waited long enough for this. I think this has been about a 6-month wait for it. So anyway, have a good weekend and we'll catch up with you soon. Watch out for the podcasts and the mail outs this coming week. We've got some new microbit stuff and microham stuff coming through and we'll get that shipped out for you. All right, have a good weekend and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching.